has to pass. So he said there's no if, ands, and buts about it. It has to pass. Blue said to prepare for a vote as early as next week. Another batch of $600 stimulus checks are expected to be mailed out for people who have not already received those $600 stimulus checks. So if you're still waiting, like, hey, when's my stimulus check coming? Supposedly another batch is supposed to be coming out. If you did not receive that stimulus check by February 15th, you can claim the money by filing a 2020 tax return and claiming the recovery rebates credit. If you did not make any money in 2020, you can still file a $0 tax return to claim that credit. If you receive a 1099 or you're self-employed, once again, guys, if you receive that 1099 or you're self-employed on or before February 15th, 2020, I strongly recommend that you apply for the PPP. The PPP is like a bigger stimulus check, but this time it's just for the self-employed. If you get denied for the PPP, I just apply somewhere else. I've seen, several people where they get denied before they can apply again. So just apply somewhere else. Then blue and red are also suggesting that Biden split up the stimulus package. So they're suggesting Biden splits up the stimulus package. They're saying there should be a bill for stimulus checks and vaccines. Guys, you know what I love about you guys? Like, clearly, I'm not the best speaker. Not the best reader. I stumble on my words a lot. And I used to be really nervous about doing that, but now I'm so comfortable because you guys accept me for who I am. And now I just don't care about messing up. And I know I'm not the best reader, but I've been practicing. That's why I read. I've been practicing. So thank you guys for accepting me who I am. Blue and red are suggesting that Biden splits the stimulus package into a smaller bill. They're saying there should be a bill for stimulus checks and just vaccines. Currently, the bill includes stimulus checks, vaccines, unemployment, and a bunch of other $15 minimum wage. And they say, hey, if we really want to get this stimulus bill out right away, it'd be so much easier if we were to just pass the stimulus bill just alone. So that's what they're kind of saying right now. I'm going to say what's up to everybody. What up? I'm going to say what up to everybody. What is up, Chama? Welcome for being the first one. What up, Mexi Queen? Welcome back. What up, Leisha? What up, Chama? What up, Elisa? What up, Rebecca? What up, Michaela? What up, Maria? What up, Juan? What up, Juan? What up, Manuel? What up, Judy? What up, Judy? What up, Big Judy? There's Judy in the house. Go, Judy. Okay. What up, Chama? Like the video? Yeah, Chama's already on it. Angela, what up? Mari, what up? Yolanda, what up, Yolanda? What up, What up, Miss Pumpkin? What up, Jasmine? What up, Alicia? What up, Lindsay? What up, Candace? What up, Judy? Hi, guys. Welcome to the live. You guys know I'm always live on YouTube first. So if you guys have any questions before I jump on the live on the Tiki-Taki, drop those out the way. I have. Hi guys, I'm about to go. About to go live. You guys, I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. Real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Okay. So you guys, this is only for you guys on YouTube. There's only 39 watching and 17 likes. What's going on? What is going on? What's going on? Okay, so I have all my phones right here. Okay, so I'll do it at the end. Do you get this shirt we sent you? No, and I went and checked the mail. I went and checked my mail today, and I didn't get it. So I checked that PO box every single Friday, and I did not get it. And I was like, and I can send the address again, but no, I didn't get it. I was like expecting it. So let me log into my other YouTube account. Yeah, but I was definitely expecting it. I was like, I'm supposed to send a shirt today. This is my PO box. Play, mother. Play it. 400 North Kirby Street. Unit. Dallas, Texas, 75313. No, but I definitely want to check that PO box to check for that because I know they said there was a shirt being sent out. So yeah. All right, let's go, friends. All right, guys, you are hilarious. Thank you, guys. All right, so we're about to go live on. How are you doing this evening? What a nice question, Savannah. Thank you so much. I'm doing well. Hey, Savannah. F Bash, you're hilarious. Do you have any information when we will get the next stimulus package? Sometimes we're about to hear something about it next week. So something about it next wiki. Hey Duke, I won't be able to stay for tonight's live, but I want to send my love and let you know I appreciate you, everything you do. Thank you so much, Emily. You're so cool, Emily. Emily, you're so cool. Thank you so much. What is the address on your Facebook then? Oh, you sent it to my business address. Okay, yeah, I just gotta give them a call. Yeah, that's my business address. Oh, okay, yeah. I just have to give them an email and just say, hey, do I have a package here? Gosh, you're like right next to each other. You sent it to the business office, and I'm working from home. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check. Um, I'll have to check that address. Yeah, that address is accurate. Okay. All right, guys, we're about to go live on the Tiki Talkie. Can we get assistance if we have mortgage or not rent? Yeah, so there is mortgage. Not, I'm not sure if there's assistance, but there is for protection. So that means you can't, foreclose and things like that. Mortgage protection. Hi, Duke. I'm from TikTok. Thanks for helping us update it. Do you have any videos on how to fill out PPP? Yes, and I'm doing the updated one probably tomorrow. Mickey Aria with the Strawberry Gang. What up, Strawberry Gang? All right, guys. I was not prepared with this. Guys, and thank you guys for you consistently that watch the UB2B. If you missed a recap, it's definitely in the beginning. But like I said, I like to come here live to YouTube first, get you guys questions out of the way because I care about you guys the most. You guys take care of me the most. So that's why I'm here for you guys. What up, Lindsay? All right, I'm going live on the Instagram. Me. How do you apply to get help with rent? Oh, we're gonna do that with the state. Judy, thank you for that 199. Judy with the 199. I really appreciate that. All right, really appreciate that. Judy with the 199. Judy with the 199. Judy with the 199. Go Judy. Go Judy. Judy's probably like a top fan. Judy's probably like one of the top fans here. We got a lot of top fans here, but Judy's consistent, for sure. Okay. What up, oh sweet Abigail? Oh sweet Abigail B is so consistent. That is so funny. Hi, oh sweet Abigail. Um, you definitely always have one of the first comments. What up, Strawberry Gang? Would it be best to file ASAP or wait? I recommend just waiting. Because the IRS is not even accepting tax returns at the moment, and who knows what they can come out between now and until they're actually accepting. Hello, what up, everybody? You're late, buddy. I'm actually not late because I'm live every day at 8 p.m. Central Time, but I'm just not live on TikTok or Instagram first. I'm live on YouTube first. So guys, YouTube is my favorite platform. That's the platform I'm trying to grow. Okay? So if you're not following me or subscribe to me on YouTube, check me out on YouTube. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. So not late. I'm actually always early. It just might not be on TikTok. So you guys get the leftovers, right? But I'm still here to take care of you guys. So you guys ready for what happened today? So we can go ahead and jump into it. Okay? So today Biden said this stimulus package has to pass. Like regardless. Like it has to pass. That's what Biden said. Why is it light like that? Biden said this stimulus package has to pass. And he said it like this. This is how he said it. He said it like, let's get my light ready. He said the COVID relief has to pass. There's no if, and, ands, or buts. It has to pass. So what this tells me, or the way I see this, is like, hey, something's going to get done about this. Something's going to get done about this. And hopefully, as soon as next week, they should be starting to vote on it. So that's what we're hearing. That's what I'm reading right now. And it's saying Blue said they are prepared to vote as early as next week. Okay, so that's what we're kind of hearing right now. Blue is prepared to vote as early as next week. Okay. Also, if you still have not received your stimulus check, there's supposed to be another batch of stimulus checks going out, right? This is the second stimulus check, right? So the stimulus check that comes out in batches. Like some people got theirs January 4th, some people got theirs later. So you know how everyone didn't just receive their stimulus check at the same time. Like we all didn't wake up and say, "Oh, stimulus check." They kind of go out in waves. Okay, so they're kind of going out in waves. The next wave of stimulus checks for the $600 stimulus check is supposed to go out on February 1st. I just posted a video, and then people are like, wait a minute, we're getting another $600 stimulus check? What happened to the $1,400? No. I guess I wasn't clear enough in the video. Okay? And so it's just another wave of stimulus checks that is going out. Also, if you do not receive your stimulus check, either one, whether it be the first one, whether it be the second one, if you don't receive it by February 15, 2020, you can claim the money by filing a 2020 tax return and claiming the recovery rebates credits. Guys, I appreciate all you guys who literally watch me read and mess up on my words all the time. I was just telling YouTube, you know what? I was afraid to go live because I'm not the best reader. I'm not the best speaker. I stumble on my words a lot. And, I used to get embarrassed, but I don't get embarrassed anymore because you guys accept me for who I am. So I'm going to stumble. If I want to stumble, I'm going to say it if I want to say it because you guys accept me for who I am and I accept you for who you are. So thank you guys for not making me feel embarrassed every time I mess up my words. So let's continue. So like I said, if you did not receive your see, messed up again. If you did not receive your $600 stimulus check, oh my God. Okay, focus. If you did not receive your love you too, Austin. If you did not receive your $600 stimulus check by February 15th, you can claim the money by filing a 2020 tax return and claiming the recovery rebates credits. If you did not make any money, right? If you don't make any money and you still want the claim, if you did not make any money in 2020, you can still file a $0 tax return to claim the credit. This also applies if, let's say, you're a college dependent, and you're talking about, Mama, Daddy, I'm tired of you guys claiming me as a dependent. You know what? This year, I'm going to put my foot down. You guys aren't claiming me anymore. I'm going to claim myself. Okay, so let's say you're claiming your own self. You're claiming your own, right, this year, and you didn't make any money, right? You didn't make any money, but you still want the stimulus check. You can get that stimulus check too by filing a $0 tax return and why do I keep saying claiming? Focus. Woo! I ain't put my foot up that long in a while. I'm putting my down. And you ain't claiming me no more. I'm sick of it, Grandpa. Well, get through them bad. All right. Focus. Okay. So let's say you're tired of your parents are no longer claiming you this year, okay? And you're filing your own tax return. So you're filing independent this year. But let's say you didn't make any money. But you want the stimulus check. You can file a $0 tax return. You're going to mark. No one can claim you as a dependent. That's really important. There's going to be a question if you're filing your own tax return that no one can claim you as a dependent. Make sure you put no on that. And then make sure you put that you didn't receive any stimulus check. And you should get that money. Also, if you receive a 1099 or you were self-employed on or before February 15, 2020, strongly recommend, you like that? Strongly recommend, look, I spun around so fast you couldn't even see me spin around. Look, I'm gonna do it again. I strongly recommend that you apply for the PPP. The PPP is like a bigger stimulus check, but this time it's for these self-employed, these small business owners, the people with side hustles, the people who do Twitch, the people who do rideshare, the people who do Lyft. It's politely ask me what you do in the comment section, and I can politely tell you if it's a yes or it's no, right? But it's really important, guys. And here's the qualifications. Okay, so let me see them. Let me see them. Let me see this emoji because here's all the qualifications. All right, so it's time for me to focus and it's time for me to tell you guys the qualification. Yes, Twitch. Yes, Twitch. Yes, Twitch. Yes. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. I see you, Chama. I see you, Alicia. I see you, Tabitha. I see you. Who's gonna do it on TikTok? I don't see nobody on TikTok. Yes, Uber Eats. You look handsome today. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, cool. Awesome. Guys, cool. Sweet. Awesome. So here are the qualifications. 1, you were considered self-employed, or you started your business, or you started doing Twitch, or you started doing DoorDash. Any of that, the activity. I see you, Christina. I see you, Lindsay, Stacy, Maria. If you were doing that activity, you have to have started that activity on or before February 15th, 2020. Okay? That's the first qualification. The second qualification is you have 500 or fewer employees. If you have 501 employees, unfortunately, you will not be able to qualify. And you know if you have an employee is somebody you issue a W-2. An employee is not someone you hire as an independent contractor. An employee is not someone you give someone a 1099. Okay? So that's what an employee is. Typically, you know you have employees because you might have like a payroll software, something like QuickBooks, and you should be filing quarterly forms such as 941s. If all that sounded foreign to you when I just said 941s and quarterly payroll taxes, you probably don't have any employees, okay? So that's the second qualification, 500 or fewer employees. The third one, this one's super easy to meet. So this one's so easy. Like you guys, like I think everyone can meet this qualification. It's so simple. The third one, the simple one, is your business, you were negatively affected by COVID-19. That's everybody. We all done had some negatively affected by COVID-19, wearing these masks, raising our blood pressures. I wouldn't use raising your blood pressure as an excuse, but pretty much everybody has been negatively impacted by COVID-19 in one way or another. That one's super simple to me, okay? So maybe keep writing. Fourth one, you have to have had a positive net income in either 2019 or 2020. A positive net income means you have more sales than you have expenses. It means you made more money than you spent, right? So typically, if you do something like DoorDash or something like that, you more than likely have a positive net income because your expenses are not that high as maybe a new business owners who is just starting their startup business. Let's say they're selling bracelets. It's their first year in business. They don't have many sales, but they have a lot of expenses. They may operate at a loss, okay? So your sales has to be higher than your expenses. Your sales, the amount of sales you have has to be higher than your expenses. Okay, that's it. That's the fourth one. Guys, if you can meet those qualifications, they're very simple. You can apply for the PPP. Also, they're going to require you to upload a Schedule C. A Schedule C is where you report that income, that business income that I'm just talking about. Schedule C is where you report those sales and expenses. Okay, so if you and it's typically you typically get that form when you file your tax return. If you do not have a Schedule C, I do have a video on YouTube walking you guys through on how to fill out a Schedule C in order to apply for the PPP. I'm also going to, for you guys, I'm going to make an updated PPP video on YouTube. I can't post it on TikTok because it's super long. I'll make an updated video for you guys on how to apply for the PPP because I know the application's changed since the last video, so don't sweat it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take care of you. Don't I always? Guys, those are the simple qualifications for the PPP. Very simple. When in doubt, just apply. The worst they can say is no. Okay? So, what's going to happen next? Who's here is just joining and needs a recap? Let me know who's just joining and needs a recap. Hi, Duke Loves Taxes. What up? Thanks, you are welcome. What's the recap? Okay, that's the recap. Student loans. What's a 1099G? That's what you got from unemployment. Austin wants the cap. Me. You guys do the recap. 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 I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna recap. Okay. Focus. All right, guys. Thank you, Austin. Focus. Woo. Okay. So the name of this recap is called. The name of this recap is called Stimulus Package Has to Pass. Today, Biden said the stimulus package has to pass. He said, and I quote, "The COVID relief bill has to pass. There's no if, ands, or buts. Thank you." Seriously, that's what he said. I take that as, hey, this thing's going to get passed no matter what. Okay, so Blue said, B, we are prepared to vote as early as next week. Okay, so Blue said, and so we're not talking about voting. This is when we're going to learn more about the $1,400 stimulus checks. This is when we're going to learn more about the unemployment. This is when we're going to learn more about the $15 an hour, things like that. Okay, so Blue said to be prepared as early as next week. Another wave of stimulus checks are going. Another wave of the $600 stimulus checks are going out. This is not an addition. If you've already received your $600 stimulus check, this does not apply to you. This doesn't apply to you. I'm talking about the second stimulus check. If you've already received that, what I'm saying right now doesn't apply to you. You see how my words did not match my lips? Because that's how I want you to interpret that. If you've already received your $600 stimulus check, what I'm about to say next does not apply to you. Okay? So you see how my lips didn't match? It's because it doesn't apply to you. That's how I want you to hear it. Okay? So another wave of $600 stimulus checks are expected to be mailed out on February 1st. These are for the people, once again, who have not received their $600 stimulus checks. I am saying this because I posted a video about 30 minutes about coming on here, and I was like, hey guys, another batch of $600 stimulus checks are expected to be mailed out on February 1st. And everyone's like, dang, we getting another one? Okay. Oh, shake your booty. We get another one? I'm like, hold up, y'all. Hold up. Wait a minute. Guys, just go look at my recent video. They're like, another six? No. They're like, what happened? No. Let me be clear. If you have already received your $600 stimulus check, this does not apply to you. Okay, so what I'm about to say next, in my next sentence, does not apply to you. You see how my lips were moving and my mouth didn't work? Because that's how I want you to interpret this. Because I'm going to say it one more time. Another wave of $600 stimulus checks are expected to be mailed out on February 1st for people who have not received their $600 stimulus check. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is there's still hope. You have not received that $600 stimulus check. Cool. Whew. Man, I don't even want to leave this live and go back to that video because I almost wanted to delete it because I'm like, dang, like my bad. Gosh. I can understand the confusion, but dang! Just join me on the live so I can explain. That's why I go live. Let me focus. Okay, so if you receive, rewind. If you did not make any money in 2020, you can still file a $0 tax return and claim the recovery. Thank you guys for those gifts you guys are sending. I really appreciate it. If you did not make any money in 2020, you can still file a $0 tax return in order to claim the recovery rebate credit, right? So let's say, you didn't make any money in 2020. It was hard times. I understand. I feel you. And you also didn't file a 2019 tax return. You didn't file a 2018 tax return. And you just want the stimulus check. Well, go ahead, file a $0 tax return in order to claim that money. Also, this is applicable if your parents are no longer claiming you as a dependent, right? So you talking about, hey mama, hey daddy, I'm sick and tired of y'all. Put me on y'all's taxes. It's my turn, mommy. It's my turn, daddy. I'm independent. I'm INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? Stimulus check, stimulus check, stimulus check, stimulus check. Cause I'm INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that means? $600 stimulus check in my bank account. Oh, that's what, I don't know. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so if you're sick and tired of your parents claiming you as a dependent, you can do this same thing as well. Even if you didn't make any money, you can file a $0 tax return. All right, and make sure you put that you cannot be claimed as a dependent, and then just put that you didn't receive a stimulus check, and you can receive it like that just as well. Also, she got her own card. Also, guys, if you receive a 1099 or you were self-employed on or before February 15, 2020, I strongly recommend you apply for the PPP. The PPP is like a bigger stimulus check, but this time it's for like the self-employed, the small business owners, the Twitch streamers, the Uber Eats. I need me some Uber Eats because my stomach is hungry. I need some food up in my belly. Okay? But seriously, guys, all jokes aside, yes, you can apply for the PPP, and I strongly recommend that you do apply for the PPP. What the PPP is, straight up and down between you and me, the PPP is a forgivable loan. A forgivable loan is nothing like a traditional loan where you have to pay it back, you have to check your credit, you get in debt, you're talking about, oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay this, you ain't got to worry about what the PPP. You ain't got to worry about all that with the PPP, because that's not how the PPP roll. The PPP roll is not like a traditional loan. It's more like a grant with conditions. Meaning, if you meet these conditions, you do not have to pay it back. But if you fail to meet these conditions, you do have to pay it back. Guys, the conditions are super simple to meet. Super simple. Okay? And it insists. The primary condition is you at least spend 60% of that money. At least 60% of that money has to go to payroll. So that's either paying yourself or paying your employees. If you can do that, you're good. Right? So you can pay yourself 100% forgiven. The forgiveness application, don't worry guys, when that time comes, I will cover it. The forgiveness application is literally like one page. And you do not have to provide any supporting documentation when you're applying for forgiveness. You just say, hey, you literally just say this. I used the money on 100% of the payroll. Signature. Bam. Done. Forgiveness. If your PPP if you can receive a PPP for $150,000 or less, if you receive a PPP for $150, if you receive a PPP for $150,000 or less, that is how simple the forgiveness application is. It's one page. You literally just say, this is how I used it. Bam. Cool. Also, if you get denied for the PPP, keep applying. Apply to other banks. I've seen other people who get like denied at 2 banks and get accepted on or at the 3rd one. So don't give up if you get denied. Keep applying. I believe in you, especially if you know you qualify. Especially if it says especially if you enter your information and you have like a nice PPP loan amount. Don't give up, right? Ask me a question. Send me a screenshot. If you guys want to send me a question directly, there's a link in my bio that you guys can send me a question. It's $25. But hey, you get your questions answered. Um, Also, blue and red are suggesting that blue and red are suggesting that Biden split the stimulus package into separate bills, right? So they are saying that there should just be a bill for just the stimulus checks and the vaccine. And they believe that this will allow the stimulus checks to go out even faster, right? So the current bill is combined into one. It's the stimulus checks, it's the vaccines, it's the $400 unemployment, and it's the $15 minimum wage. They're saying, hey man, because if one person doesn't like one thing in the bill, right? Because remember we have stimulus checks, we have the vaccines, we have the $400 a week unemployment, and we have the $15 minimum wage. If one person doesn't like one of them, the whole bill dies, right? If even one thing is not like, the whole entire thing dies. So what they're saying is, hey dog, you know what I'm saying? Like, why don't we just split it up? Why don't we just do a bill for the stimulus check? That way it can pass easier. But Biden said, I ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with this. I ain't with this splitting up. All right, because these people, they need all the money they need now. They need the $15 minimum wage. They need the $400 a week unemployment. They need a $1,400 stimulus checks. And they need the other thing too that I just forgot. But they need all of that. So Biden said, hey guys, we need all of that. So we're not going to break it up. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now for the updates. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to answer a couple questions. I'm going to start on the YouTube. That's my favorite. If you haven't, subscribe to my YouTube. My YouTube is at Duke Loves Taxes. If you want these instant stimulus updates, like as soon as I find them out, you're going to want to check me out on Twitter. My Twitter is at Duke Loves Taxes. Okay, cool. So where I changed it to 3 times. So YouTube, any questions on the YouTube credit check for PvP? I am not 100% sure. I've heard the answer to that is no. I heard there's no question. I heard there's no credit check on the PvP. What if I have 3 scheduled seats? So if you have 3 scheduled seats and you're the only owner in those scheduled seats, you can only apply once. But let's say you have 3 different scheduled Cs. You have 3 different scheduled Cs. Well, you have 3 different scheduled Cs. That's a very good question. Here's the thing. You can't take a PPP loan out more than $100,000. So you're going to have to split it out. I'm not exactly sure how you would, file that if you have 3 different scheduled Cs. I don't know if you're combining it into one. But from what I'm reading, there's only one application per business. Only one application per business. How am I? There's only one application per business, but if you are the only owner in that business, you can't take a large amount more than $100,000. All right, so your PPP, if you're the only owner, let's say I don't even know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it. That's a really good question. I know how to explain it, but I don't know how to say it, and I feel like I'm going to take too long on it. But you see what I'm trying to say? Each business can apply, but you can't double dip that money. So you can use the money to pay employees, but you can't take it from each and pay yourself, right? You can only pay yourself once. Do you recommend filing tax already? I recommend you guys wait till the IRS starts accepting it because I feel like there could be further guidance for a lot of people. Okay, for TikTok, what up the NYK family? If you have a 10F and Fort Farm, it's easy. Oh, that's a good question. I think that's a really good question. I had to follow up on that one. You're talking about a Schedule F. Although the parents haven't heard anything. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the Tiki-Taki. What up, Tiki-Taki? You guys any questions? Also, if you're coming from the For You page, let me know. I did PPP you have in link. Awesome. Cool. I'm so glad you applied. All right. I already just filed this way. Hello. I only make 90. If you only make 90, it's probably not going to make sense. The PPP is probably not going to help that much. You can get the application in the PPP from the link in my bio. What up, For You page? What up, For You page? Also, if I'm on the For You page, is this like the first time you're seeing my face? Or have you seen my face before? Or do you follow me? I kind of want to know. I want to know how the TikTok. I'm trying to figure out how this TikTok alligator works. Algorithm. Should I wait to file? I recommend waiting. to the IRS. Appreciate you. Oh, that was so nice. Thank you. You see me before. We have a before. LOL. Hey, what up? Can you apply for the PP if you're a distributor? Yeah, if you're self-employed, pretty much. $2,000 a month. Oh, that's something being talked about. I see it every day. Woohoo! I just subscribed to your YouTube. Thank you so much. That's the platform I am trying to grow. Is there going to be another stimulus check? So there's talk, right? So there's supposed to be a third stimulus check, and it's supposed to be voted on as early as next week. It's supposed to be voted on as early as next week. Guys, your deadline for the W-2, you should receive a W-2. It's by law, you should receive your W-2 by January 31st, 2021. Love your vids. Thank you so much. We got another FYP. I owned a business before COVID, but did not return. Should I file for the PPP? If you made money, if you had a positive net income, you should apply. All right, I'm going to go over to the Instagrammy. I'm going to go to the questions on the Instagrammy, and then I'll be back. Can you apply for the PP if you were taking PUA? Yes, but you can't take both at the same time. Let me see this question down here. Bro, I got a question. Can I apply for the PPP if I have an IT number? Oh, I'm not 100% sure. I think you have to have a social. I'm not 100% sure on that one. I'm really not. If you have 3 Schedule C's and only one gets approved by SS and one by the EAD, 31 would be denied. Yeah. Thanks for that input. What about travel agents applying for the PPP loan? So if you're a travel agent, if you're a 1099 travel agent, you can apply for the PPP loan. But if you're a W-2 travel agent, unfortunately, you cannot. Does the PPP go off your credits? So it does not go off your credit. No, it does not go off your credit. Home support nurse can apply to PPP. Like I said, if you're a self-employed nurse, like you receive a 1099, you don't like. Okay, so if you're a travel nurse and you have the option of having tax, if you're a travel nurse, you have to tell somebody like, hey, I want taxes withheld from my check. You're more than likely a W-2 employee, and unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to qualify. I wish there was more for travel nurses. I really do. Oh, hi, I didn't file tax for my business. Just can I still apply? Yes. When are the $1,400 stimulus checks? They're supposed to be voted on sometime next week. Maribel, no PPP, not for item. Thank you, Maribel, for your input. Looks like Maribel knows what they're talking about with the PPP. Appreciate you. Yeah, Maribel, answer all of them PPP questions. Take care of me. I appreciate you, Maribel. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's jump over to the from the YouTube. I don't see your Twitter account. My Twitter account is at Duke Loves Taxes. Guys, if you want these hot, fresh stimulus updates, definitely check me out on Twitter. My Twitter is at Duke Loves Taxes. Duke, it's Emily. I was able to back just now. Can I possibly get a recap? Absolutely. Emily wants a recap. Who else would like a recap? Emily from YouTube would like. Should we give Emily guys? Should we give? I don't know, Emily. I'm gonna let everyone else decide. Guys, should we give Emily a recap on what's going on? Emily from YouTube wants to know if we, if they can get a recap. They're saying please. They're saying please. Okay, they're saying yes, Emily. They're saying yes. Emily, you have at least gotten 20 yeses from the TikTok. It's a big mess. Okay, so let's go ahead and give Emily a TikTok. Also, you're getting some yeses on Instagram, Emily. They love you. They love you, Emily. Look, you got some yeses on YouTube as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do this recap for Emily and everybody else that's been waiting. Okay, so here's the name of this recap. It's called Stimulus Package Has to Pass. Dun, dun, dun. Today, Biden said the stimulus package has to pass. And he said, and I quote, the COVID relief bill has to pass. There's no if, ands, or buts. Thank you. So that's what he's saying. So if you can take that, it's like he's saying this has to pass. So he's saying he's pretty much going to get this done. Whatever it takes, it has to get this done. Blue said to prepare. They are prepared to vote as early as next week on the bill. So guys, we don't know. Nobody knows whether it's going to be $1,400 per dependent, when it's going to go out, what number it's going to go out. No one knows about the child tax credit, the unemployment, the $15 an hour. Hopefully we'll know more about that next week, because Blue said they're going to be ready to vote by next week. And if they're ready to vote, they have to vote on something, right? And they're going to vote on what's called a bill. So in the bill, that will determine what's in there. So all you guys' questions will be answered once that bill comes out. So they're saying they're expected to vote on that bill as early as next week. Also, here, and I've already explained this, guys. Okay, so I'm about to say something. And this does not apply if you have already received your $600 stimulus check. If you have already received your $600 stimulus check, what I'm about to say next does not apply to you. If you have already received your $600 stimulus check, what I'm about to say next does not apply to you. You see how my lips were moving in my mouth, my words weren't matching? Because that's how I want you to understand what I'm about to say next, right? So what I'm about to say next, if you have already received your $600 stimulus check, what I'm about to say next does not apply to you. Okay? Seriously. I'm so serious because I'm serious. It does not apply to you. Another wave of $600 stimulus checks are expected to be mailed out by February 1st. Okay? So, what does that mean? This does not mean there's more $600 stimulus checks. This does not mean the $1,400 stimulus check is going to $600. This means, hey, if you haven't received your $600 stimulus check, there's supposed to be another wave coming out by February 1st. Why am I acting like this? Because, guys, if you have not received my most recent video on TikTok, there's some comments in there talking about, oh my God, we get another stimulus check. Shake your booty, shake your booty. I'm like, no. Put the booty back up. Put the booty, turn the booty around, because that is not what I am talking about. What I am talking about is, hey, if you have not received your second stimulus check, there's supposed to be another wave going out. Because you know how these stimulus checks go in waves. Like, for example, everyone didn't receive their $600 stimulus check on the same day. Everyone didn't receive theirs, right? Some people just received theirs today. Okay, that's what I meant on that video. And I almost wanted to delete it because I'm like, dang, am I pushing out some false information? I can understand the confusion. So that's why I said that. Okay, does that make sense? Please tell me if that makes sense. Just raise your hands in the air. Raise your hands in the air like you just don't care. If what I just said makes sense. I need to know that that everybody understands that now. Okay? Okay, cool. Makes sense. That's what I want to know. Okay, cool. Yes, makes sense. Okay, yeah, cool. Okay, cool. So let's continue. So if you don't receive any part of your stimulus check, whether it's the first one, whether it's the second one, it makes perfect sense. Okay? Whether it's the first one, whether it's the second one, you're going to want to claim the recovery rebates credits when you file your 2020 tax return. So let's say you're waiting on the $600 stimulus check. You talking about like, dang man, I was watching this dude on this green shirt on this TikTok on January 29th. I was watching this dude on TikTok live talking about they finna send out another batch. Come around February 18th, you still ain't got your stimulus check. Well, this is what I'm telling you right now. This is what you're gonna do. All right? It might not be coming. So what you're going to do is you're going to claim that money by filing a 2020 tax return and claiming the recovery rebates credit. You can even do this if you didn't make any money. If you didn't make any money, let's say you made $0, but or you're not required to file a tax return, you can still claim the recovery rebate credit and get that stimulus check by claiming the recovery rebate credit and filing a 2020 tax return. This is also applicable too if You sick and tired of your parents claiming you as a dependent. Or you are a parent and you are sick and tired of claiming your child as a dependent. Right? So let's say, you're in college, whatever, your parents are no longer claiming you're dependent. Therefore, you did not receive not even the first one, not even the second one. You didn't receive any stimulus check. But you talking about, oh, shit, I'm finna give me one. Finna give me one today. I'm finna give me a, because I'm independent. I'm independent. I'm independent. Yeah, you're independent now. But let's say you didn't make any money. Dang, how am I gonna get the stimulus check? I ain't even make no money. You can do the same thing as well. You can file a $0 2020 tax return and claim the recovery rebate credits and receive both stimulus checks for a total amount of $1,800. $1,200 from the first time, $600 from the second time. Also, if you received a 1099 or you were self-employed on or before February 15, 2020, I strongly recommend that you apply for the PPP. The PPP is like even a bigger stimulus check. Like, you see that? Like, this is a little stimulus check they're giving out to everybody. But let's say you want a stimulus check that's thick-alicious. You looking at the thing like, looking delicious. Right? So the PPP is like a bigger stimulus check, but this time it's only for these self-employed and these small business owners and these side gigs, or the people who do Twitch, or the people who do Uber Eats, or the people who make bracelets on the side. As long as you were established, as long as you started on or before February 15, 2020, you can apply for the PPP. I strongly recommend that if you meet those criteria, that you do apply for the PPP. If you apply and you get denied, apply again. Apply again. If you apply and get denied, apply again. Apply again. If you apply and get denied, apply again. Apply again. Seriously, guys, I've seen it several times, right? Where people apply for the PPP maybe once, maybe twice, they get denied, but they try for the third time and they get accepted. So don't give up. Just because you got denied, apply somewhere else. Do not give up. If you know you qualify for a PPP and it's a good amount, keep applying. I'm telling you, I have seen it firsthand, seeing several people get denied and then all of a sudden get accepted. So try out a different bank, try out a different link. Just keep trying till you finally hit, especially if you know you're qualified for that. Also, Blue and Red are suggesting that Biden splits the stimulus package into smaller bills. Okay, so here's how the current bill is situated, right? So Blue and Red said, hey man, you know what? We should just really split up this bill, right? We should have one bill for the vaccines and stimulus checks, because we all agree that we need to get out these stimulus checks and these vaccines. So they say, hey, we just probably need one bill for this, right? But currently how it's set up, right? You have one bill right here, but this one bill, right? This one bill has the stimulus checks. It has the vaccines. It has the $15 an hour minimum wage. It has the $400 a week unemployment. So it has all these things right here, right? So if someone doesn't like one thing in this bill, right, the whole thing could crash. And so you see what goes down with it? The stimulus checks, right? This is the stimulus check. This is that one bill. The whole thing goes down with it, right? But let's say you were to separate that, right? Let's say I'll try to do a magic trick. Let's say you take the stimulus checks out. Let's say you take the stimulus checks out and they just vote on this, right? So, they can just vote on this. So that's pretty much how that's supposed to go. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think it should be voted on all as one bill? Or do you think they should take the stimulus checks out and it should be voted on that alone? What do you guys think about that? And there you go, Emily. That's a long recap, right? So we're seeing separate. I only saw one separate. Take it out and vote it separately. Vote separately. Split it up. Each didn't get it separately. So we're seeing a lot of separately. So I'm not seeing anyone that says, hey, we should keep it all together. Yeah, so it'll be much easier just to pass it if it was separately, right? Because everyone kind of agrees on it. But if one person doesn't like, if one group of people don't like the $15 minimum wage, the stimulus checks go down um, with it. Okay, Emily, you are absolutely welcome for the TikTok. I mean for the recap. My recaps are pretty intense. Okay, guys, what a beautiful life. Okay, hi Crystal. Oh, someone is saying together. Right, together because they'll pick and choose what's priority and the rest will never happen. This is very interesting. So we have from Mom Basita saying that no, we should keep it all together because then they'll just pick and choose what they really want and the rest will never happen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pretty interesting, right? Pretty interesting. Okay, guys, I am live every day at 8 p.m. Central Time, right? And I start on YouTube first. So if you kind of want to, that's the inside YouTube. Check me out on YouTube. That's where I post the how-tos. That's where you learn more about the PvP. That is my YouTube. I am now going to end this live. So if you want these instant stimulus updates, make sure it's definitely recommended that you follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is at Duke Loves Taxes. Also, if you guys are not following me on the gram. Check me out on the gram so I can strike a pose for you one time. Alright, so check me out on the gram. Awesome. Guys, I'm going to end this video on Instagram. If you can, as soon as I end it, go send a comment on my most recent video. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to read it. Bye-bye. Alright, so I ended that one on the gram. Also, Tiki-Taki. I like how someone like they try to get my attention, but they use the watermelon emoji. That is so funny. That is hilarious. It's the strawberry one. Um, that is so funny. But I'm gonna answer. Javier said, "I'm very confused. Are we getting $600 per person or $1,400? So it's unknown what's it gonna be. But if you're talking about my most recent video, I just posted. This $600 is for the people who have not already received their $600 stimulus check. All right, so if you're coming from my most recent video, you're talking about what? It's for the people who have not received their $600 stimulus checks already. That is what that is about. As far as all the rules and what's going to go down on the $1,400 stimulus check, we still have not seen a bill yet that's going to decide that. So once that bill comes out, trust me, you'll know. All right. Hi, Duke. Hi, Arba Queen. How are you doing? Some of you guys are so nice. You guys actually say hi to me. Some of you guys actually say thank you. Like Donna just said thank you. Awesome. Okay. You guys, if you appreciate these lives, guys, I want you to leave a review. And I'm going to read these reviews. So, I'm about to end this live. And only the people who actually enjoyed this live do what I'm about to ask. If you do not enjoy these lives or you don't enjoy me, just leave right now and see you later. Okay? Because these are only for the people who actually enjoy these lives, who actually get value from these lives. Okay? So I just want to see what you guys really have to think, what you guys really have to say. So in my most recent video, I'm going to post a comment that says, what did you guys think about the live? And I read every single one. So tell me what you guys think about the live. If you see any room for improvement, say, hey, Duke, I think you could do this a little better. But if you think it's a 10 out of 10, go ahead and say that as well. So my most recent video that I'm about to post right now, it's going to say, what did you think about tonight's live? Who's going to be the first one to comment? So let's see. 15. Okay. What is up, UB2B? What is up, UB2B? Alright, so I'm going to answer some of you guys' questions. Then I'm going to go ahead and end this. The living well. Damn, you're welcome. Oh, their name is Damn. I'm like, damn, what they mad at? Oh, this is Dawn. Dang, my man. I'm like, I just look up woman like, damn, you welcome. I'm like, oh, damn, what the heck did I miss? Anthony, Anthony, it's a long recap. Um, and you might want to go back to the beginning. Update on eviction protection. Yeah, so that's still happening. The eviction protection is still happening. Um, but yeah. Thank you, Duke. Thank you so much for saying thank you, Tina. Rebecca Scott, damn. I know, I just look over here. I'm like, damn, what's the living well? Damn, you welcome. I'm like, damn, who in here fighting? Like, man. I can't track the status of my PPP loan for some reason. How long does it take to find out if you're approved or not? Typically, it's a couple days. Sometimes it can be a week. It depends on the actual lender. I learned so much from watching your videos. Thank you so much, trainer. That makes me so happy, guys. I do it for you guys. Seriously, an hour of my day, at least, probably like an hour and a half on YouTube, because I do go a little bit longer and I start a little bit early for you guys. But yeah, just got on, missed it all. Oh, Philip, yeah, what up, Philip? Feels so cool. Thanks, Duke. I appreciate you, Anthony. Thank you so much for being understanding. That's so cool. Because if I were to do another recap, oh my gosh, my recaps are like, I don't know why I extend my recaps to like 5 minutes, and the purpose. Like at the end of the live, I just want to answer you guys' questions. So I want to make sure I get everyone's questions. Typically, when I'm down looking at this paper doing a recap at the end, I look up, I just miss everyone's questions. So I'm like, gotta avoid that. But definitely, I always start out each YouTube video with that recap. Also, like, you can rewatch the video. Sometimes the recaps they're all different. Sometimes they're funny. Sometimes I act things out in the recaps. So yeah, thank you so much for saying thank you, and thank you for being understanding as well. What if I have an LC but don't have the payroll documents? Latoya. So you necessarily don't need payroll documents unless you have actual employees. So you have employees if you're taking taxes out of their checks and you're filing a quarterly 941 form. So the quarterly 941 forms, if this sounds foreign to you, you more than likely do not have employees. So if you are if it does, well, then you should submit the 941s with your application. But if you are the only owner in your business, your payroll document is pretty much going to be your Schedule C. So your Schedule C, and your monthly payroll is going to be Schedule C, line 31, divided by 12. So that's going to be another application. That's going to be another question on the application. I do expect to make an updated application video for you guys. And I'm gonna walk you through it. I'm gonna answer all the questions that I've been getting, and I feel like everyone's gonna have no problem applying for that PPP. Will we get a breakdown of taxes taken on unemployment? Taxes taken. So, did you have taxes withheld? That's kind of the question. Did you have taxes withheld from your unemployment? But yeah, so typically you may have to pay taxes on the income from unemployment. The living well, thank you. Damn, thank you, the living well. I'm just kidding. We're just joking. We're cool. Thanks to everyone for watching and liking this dude's video and all the fun we having here. Oh, Chama, that's so nice. That's so nice of you, Chama. I really appreciate that. Strawberry Gang, Yolanda, YouTube Gang. Yep, Duke, look up, please. I want to know what you think about what. Look up. Oh, look up. It's just a ceiling. I mean, I guess I could paint the ceiling. Maybe add a new ceiling fan. Probably hang a chandelier right there. You're right. Okay, you're right, Emily. I can do some improvement up there. Kidding. I really didn't see what you said. Is it a good recap? Absolutely. It's a really good recap. Sky, if the absent parent got the children's stimulus check because of the 2009 return and the present parent filed recovery on the taxes, who will get this third stimulus check on the shop? So have no idea. That's a very quick question. And no official guidance have been released on the third stimulus check quite yet. So hopefully we're going to expect that soon, maybe within the next coming week. That's when they're talking about it. So hopefully we'll know more about that, Sky, and we'll get that question answered for you. Thanks, Emily, for answering our question. Alyssa, good night. Emily, no, he has to recap for me in the middle. He just finished. Yeah, I just finished. Yeah, and everyone's like, recap for Emily, recap for Emily, and like the crowd was going crazy. Like it was people on Instagram, people on TikTok. They're like Emily, and I'm like, okay, and it was quite the long recap. And I just want to knock off these questions because I do have to do a little bit more work. But yeah. Um, my kid's dad didn't work in 2020. Would he still be able to get the stimulus check? My kid's dad. Yeah. If you're total, my kid's dad didn't work in 2020. And it depends. Are you guys filing together? Is he filing by themselves? If you guys are filing together, if your income is $150,000 or less, then you should get a stimulus check. But there's currently no stimulus check that's based off your 2020 income. Um, the first stimulus check was based off either your 2018 or 2019 income. The second stimulus check was based off your 2019 income. I have no idea what the third stimulus check is going to be based on. So the 2020 at the moment 2020 has nothing to do with whether you're going to get a stimulus check or not. Thank you so much for responding to me. You're welcome. Thank you so much for saying thank you. We appreciate you. I appreciate you. Lies evicting people, is that allowed? Did the bill get passed? Nope, it's not allowed. Doing well, LOL. Emily, oh lordy. Do you think they should keep this? Gen B, LOL. Do you think they should keep the stimulus in the bills? That's a great question. I think severance cool, but I did like what another point that someone had on Instagram. They were saying like, hey, separating is a good idea, but if you separate it, they're just gonna pick and choose what they really want, and then none of it is gonna get passed. Like the rest of the things that they don't pass is never ever gonna get passed. It's gonna take a long time to get passed. So now I kind of understand that. I understand both sides. I think it's a really tricky situation. I think it's interesting to have this discussion as well. How can you apply for the PPP? Congrats on side. You did a payroll check or file taxes paid in cash. Follow the draft schedule C. I have a video on YouTube on there, but I highly recommend that you get started with bookkeeping and you do file your tax return. Isabel, hi, thank you for very much for all the information you put out there. Thank you for saying thank you, Isabel. How much do you charge to help with the PPP launch? So currently I'm not even charging. Like, I'm not accepting new clients. I'm not helping, but sorry, I wish I could. Thank you so much for your help. You're welcome. You didn't do the recap dance. I did a lot of recap dances. Nadja Hicks. I meant the state of Los Angeles. They're making people pay 25% of rent or they'd be evicted. I have no idea. No idea. I'm not. I have no idea. That's up to them. I heard it's not allowed, but I don't want to say for sure. Emily Kid, that was what I was saying too. Also, stimulus could affect inflation minimum wages. Yeah, very interesting. Guys, thank you so much for joining us live on YouTube. You guys we have done an amazing job. Like, we've grown this channel from 0 to subscribers to 6,000. That is ridiculous, guys. Let's go ahead and get this thing to 10,000 by March. That's the goal. I think we can do it. And I'm live every day for you guys. Every day, 8 p.m. Central Time. And I will see you guys tomorrow. If you haven't already, when I end this video or on my most recent videos, guys, if you can just drop a comment, tell me what you guys think about the live, and I will read it. And I would definitely appreciate that as well. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, regulars, and bye-bye the people who like watching these live videos. Bye-bye.